What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we just got a brand new legendary hero in Gemstone Legends named TOGRU, so of course I'm going to do a full breakdown and a bunch of summons. But first, download Gemstone Legends, a mobile RPG puzzle match game. Use the link in the description to start with free stuff, including a bonus hero. All right, so we've got a really unique hero that was just released here. TOGRU is awesome. I love to see really creative specials, and we're going to get to that. But first, let's look at the base stats here, which are also really exciting. It's not often we see stats as like clean and powerful as this. So first, the thing that catches my eye is the speed is pretty high for a legendary hero at 210. And the mana gain is at 20. So you can really work on putting equipment on her that maximizes her specials and her skills instead of taking up 2, 4, or 6 slots trying to get the mana gain up to level 20. As you know, if it's at level 20, it takes 5 tiles in order to set off the special. So you don't really need to mess around with that at all. You can put what we're going to look at as a lot of accuracy equipment on her, as well as anything else that you think would complement the abilities. She is an accuracy leader, so that works well with the skills we're going to look at. Now, I typically like to go with speed, and I still would go with speed, even though she's got a lot of synergy with accuracy, but the more accuracy we can get up, the better. Let's take a look at the special skills now. The ultimate, which is Dragon Bite. 100% chance to remove increased attack and increased defense statuses from all enemies. So an AoE removal of those two, I mean, that's okay. Like increased attack and increased defense isn't really the most powerful thing going on in this game. Typically, it's more speed related things or things that prevent you from being able to play, like silence kinds of effects and stuff like that. So that's not the part of this that gets me excited. What gets me excited is this part: 100% chance to remove 2 positive statuses from all enemies. That's really powerful. For all of Gemstone Legends life so far as a mobile game, it's been really difficult to remove positive statuses and just cleanse them all. So to get one that does AoE and takes 2 away is really great. This really helps to go after teams that have lots of synergies that make it difficult to take a team down. And then deals damage to all enemies 4,500% of accuracy. This is where I was saying the accuracy synergies come in. So you're going to be looking for that equipment that's really going to pump that up. And I will tell you what, you can get that up to astronomical heights if you really work on it. And so that's something that I would suggest. Now, I think people will be tempted to go with the accuracy equipment, which makes a lot of sense. And that might be the best equipment you can go after. But remember that there are potentially pieces of equipment where the theme of the set doesn't necessarily match the amount of accuracy you're getting out of some of the skills that show up on it later, especially if it's by percentage. So don't just automatically go to your accuracy equipment looking for it. Look for the high accuracy numbers on some of your other equipment so you can mix synergies too. Okay, so enough of that. Let's look at the passive. Has 70% chance to apply every of negative statuses, lowering the hero's stats on the start of each enemy turn on a single enemy. Everyone, that's crazy. For 2 turns, if that enemy has 2 or more positive statuses. Okay, so here we're not just cleansing positive status, and this is really an anti-positive status type of hero here that you're going to want to use in guild wars and things like that. So what's happening here is if there's a lot of positive statuses on the other side of the battlefield, not only is she wiping out some of them, if they still have leftovers, now they're going to experience negative consequences for that too until they're gone. And then at the end of any enemy turn, if that enemy has more than 2 negative statuses, she deals damage based on 4,500% of her accuracy to that enemy. And then accuracy is increased by 40%, mana gain increased by 1 if you increase the skill all the way to level 9 here. So here's my overall big picture thought about this particular hero. So TOGRU is going to be one that you bring along. And my feel is mainly for offense because you're going to want to put her on a team that you know you're going up against a team that's difficult to deal with lots of positive statuses. And she's going to be one that at the beginning of the match, when it's uncertain which team is going to win, is going to turn the tide of the match. She's going to be the one that puts things in your favor because you are just shutting down your opponent's strategy. All right. And then once that turns, this is where I get really excited. And I think it's going to be understated on this hero. In this passive, you can see that once that turn happens in a match and it's in your favor, then she finishes them off. Because now once their positive statuses have gone, and now that they have negative statuses, and you're going to want to mix other heroes there too that are dealing negative statuses, then she's going to start dealing like double the damage, maybe even triple the damage. So she not only turns the tide, then she actively starts to work on finishing the opponent off. This is a really, really great hero. And of course, I'm going to do summons for this hero. So let's jump into the altar here. And we also have an epic hero that's featured here too, Emon. If we get him on, we'll take a look. But I am going to do... I want to save some of my scrolls. So we'll say like maybe 75 because I think she's really, really good. I don't like to spend all my scrolls in one place because you never know what Gemstone Legends is going to release, and they've been one of the most balanced. I have to tell you, this is the most balanced game that I have ever played. As far as hero releases, making sure to take care of the meta and things like that. And so I always want to give myself a chance to be able to get the new heroes that they release. Because just having more puzzle pieces is obviously better for creating synergies and matchups. Let's see what we get here. And it looks like we got him on, so let's take a look at the skills here. 100% chance to inflict decreased speed on all enemies for 2 turns. That's really good for an epic hero. 100% chance to inflict board gesture on all enemies for 2 turns. That's good too. 100% chance to remove 1 positive status from all enemies, so we've kind of got that theme going with TOGRU too. The passive ability, at the start of every turn, all enemies that are affected by decreased speed status take 500 true damage. So ignoring all defense and everything, which is really great. He gains Board King status for 2 turns every time an enemy dies. This is a really good epic hero. So I'm really happy to get him on. Now, you should get him on if Amon is featured. But this is really good. And look at those base stats too. Great speed, great mana gain. I'm liking what I see here. All right, let's keep going. All right, and what do you guys think of the new legendary hero here, TOGRU? I am curious. So while I'm going through this, let me know in the comments what your opinion is, how you think you're going to use her. I talked about her mostly for offense. I think she still has use on defense too. It just kind of depends on what the meta is for defense. All right, we just got Amber. Continuing on. All right. That's fine. Hopefully I'm getting enough fodder here to really start to quickly level up a TOGRU if I can get TOGRU. By the way, has anyone gotten TOGRU yet and leveled her, and what do you think? I like to hear the community's input on these things too. So if you have her, let me know in the comments. And we just got something else here. Let's see what it is. It is, well, this is an old one. Lilith. All right, continuing on. I'm gonna do some platinum scrolls too, I think, if I can't get her with the gold scrolls. All right, next one up, epic or legendary. This one is Emon again. You know what? I've always said in games like this, you can't have too much of a good thing. So I will take as many Amon as I summon here. Next up. And this one is Urine. So we are getting some OG heroes in this mix here. I know I'm skipping over a lot of really great rare heroes, 3-star heroes. There's a lot of really great ones, but this video would go way too long if I stopped to go over every good one. And another Amon. We're having a lot of luck with Amon, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to do about 15 more here, and then we'll switch to Platinum. Alright, we got something. And it is Twilight's. Alright, I'll do 5 more here and then we're going to switch over. And the last gold scroll is a rare Bako. Okay. Jumping now over to the Platinum Scrolls. Should I do 1 or 2? I'm going to do 1. Like I said, I always like to give myself a chance when they come out with new heroes, so I don't want to be completely out of scrolls. And it is Amon. So, unfortunately, I did not get the featured hero this time, but good luck to you, TOGRU. I've kept pronouncing her name wrong throughout this, so apologies for that. But TOGRU, good luck with TOGRU. And I wish you luck, and hopefully for those of you who get her, you find a good synergy and teams to build with her, and I'd like to know what they are. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.